health benefits of goat milk. As we know that the India is the world largest producer of the goat milk products, and mainly the lower middle class group in the country has the majority of the goats, and they are engaged to deliver to this goat milk to the dairies. And we know that the goat is a very versatile domestic animals. Why? Because they have ability to adapt in the harsh conditions. They can adapt in the arid and humid or even tropical or the cold conditions. Goats can also adjust their life in the desert or the mountain condition also. And goat is known for different products like meat, milk, skins, leathers, manures. So we can say that the goat is a very useful domestic animal. Goat milk is a very good source of the various nutrients which is required for our body growth. It is rich source of the fat, protein, carbohydrate, minerals, and many other nutritional components. When you compare the nutritional profile of the goat milk as compared to the bovine milk, you will find that the goat milk is rich in the various biofunctional properties like anti-carcinogenic, anti-hypertensive, anti-thrombotic, antibacterials, antimicrobials, etc. So due to these various biofunction properties, the health conscious peoples are more interested to take the goat milk over the bovine milk. Due to so much health benefits, nutritional and compositional value of the goat milk, they are also used for the treatment of various health related issues like jaundice, dengue, liver damage, acidosis, biliary disinfections, and many other diseases. So we can say that the goat is a very good source of various nutrients, and it is has a various therapeutic properties. Due to these properties, people are more likely to consume this the goat milk. Now come to the characteristic of the goat milk. So as I have told that it is very good source of the nutrients, and it can be useful for the children, even elder people also, as it is a good source of the protein, fat, minerals, vitamins, and carbohydrates. If you talk about the flavor of the goat milk, there are some drawback of the goat milk, that it has a powerful smell, pungent flavor. This pungent flavor is known as a goaty flavor. Due to this flavor, sometimes it is not much acceptable to the consumer. Now, if you want to go in detail about the goaty flavor, then the mainly the fat uh, in this the fatty acid profile of the goat milk is entirely different from the bovine milk. Due to this difference in the fatty acid profile, this will contribute the goaty flavor of the goat milk. So due to this is only the negative point of the goat milk. However, it has a various medicinal property, and it is very good source of the nutrients which is required for our body growth. Now, if you compare the composition of the goat milk with respect to the sheep, cow, and human milk, this can be shown in this table that the goat milk has slightly higher fat content as compared to the bovine milk, and the solid not fat content is slightly lesser as compared to the cow milk. The lactose content of the goat milk is lesser as compared to the cow milk. Due to this lesser content of the lactose content, it is acceptable to the mild lactose intolerant peoples. And if you compare the protein content of the goat milk, it is slightly higher as compared to the bovine milk and the human milk, but the protein content of goat milk is lesser as compared to the sheep milk. Protein is made up of the two types of the there are two types of the protein constituents, casein and the whey proteins. Casein, which is 80% of the total proteins, the casein content of the goat milk is slightly lesser as compared to the cow milk. And if you talk about the mineral content, or you can say ash content of the goat milk, it is higher than the bovine milk. Due to higher mineral contents in the goat milk, it has a slightly alkalinity taste, slightly alkaline taste. And calorific value of the goat milk is higher as compared to the bovine milk because the fat content contributes mainly the calorie is the major contributor of the calorie. So as the fat content of the goat milk is higher, so the calorific value of the goat milk is higher as compared to the bovine milk. A comparison of the different nutrients among the goat, cow, and human milk is shown in this diagram. And as I've told that the fat content is slightly higher in the goat milk, and it is also rich in the protein. However, the lactose content of the goat milk is slightly lesser as compared to the cow and human milk, and it is rich in the minerals. If you want to compare the different minerals of the goat, cow, and human milk, you will find that the goat milk is rich source of the calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, and potassium. These four minerals, calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, and potassium content in goat milk is higher as compared to the bovine milk. However, the sodium concentration is lesser as compared to the cow milk. Goat milk is also rich in chloride content. It contains about 150 milligram per 100 gram in case of the goat milk. However, the cow milk contains lesser amount of the chloride. Due to higher content of the chloride, it has a slightly alkaline taste, salty taste. However, the iron content of the goat milk is slightly lesser as compared to the cow milk, and the same is followed in the copper content, and the magnesiums and the zinc and the iodine content in the goat milk is higher as compared to the cow milk. So we can say that the goat milk is a good source of different minerals. If you compare the different vitamins of the goat, cow, and human milk, you will find that the goat milk is a rich source of the vitamin A, D, and thiamine. These three vitamins are higher in case of the goat milk as compared to the bovine milk. And it is also rich in the riboflavin also. The niacin content is also higher in case of the goat milk as compared to the cow and human milk. The vitamin B6 content is also higher. However, folic acid, biotin, and vitamin B12 content of the goat milk is lesser as compared to the bovine milk. Bovine milk is a poor source of the vitamin C, but in case of the goat milk is a good source of the vitamin C. So we can see from this that the goat milk is a very good source of different vitamins which is required for our good health. Goat milk is also called as a caprine milk. Why? Because if you see the fatty acid profile of the goat milk is very rich in short and medium chain fatty acids, mainly the caproic, caprylic, and capric acids. Due to this dominating fatty acid profile, goat milk is also named as a caprine milk. So, caprine milk is recommended as an ideal substitute for the cow milk. The people who are suffering from the cow milk allergy, they can go for the goat milk. Why? Because the goat milk is less allergic to the body. Why? What is the reason behind this? In next slide, we will discuss in detail. If you compare the protein constituent of the goat milk as compared to the bovine milk, you will find that there is some casein fraction, mainly the alpha S1 casein amount is very less in case of the goat milk, due to which the allergenicity in the goat milk is lesser as compared to the cow milk. Compared to the cow or human milk, goat milk contains unique biological active properties as it is the digestibility is high. It has a distinct alkalinity taste because it is rich in the minerals. The buffering capacity of the goat milk is higher as compared to the other source of the milk, and it also contributes to the therapeutic medicinal value. Therapeutic and nutritional advantage of the goat milk over the cow milk does not come only from the protein and the mineral differences, but also from the lipid or fatty acid profiles. These fatty acid profiles also provide the therapeutic value to the goat milk. One by one, we will discuss in detail. First of all, the fat of the goat milk. If you compare the fat of the goat milk as compared to the bovine bovine milk, you will find that the fat global size of the goat milk is lesser as compared to the cow and buffalo milk. Due to the smaller size of the fat global membranes, it is better digestible compared to the cow milk because it has a larger surface area and the size is also small, so it can be easily digested in our body. And goat milk is a good source of the short and medium chain fatty acids as compared to the cow milk. Short and medium chain fatty acids possess several bioactive functionalities in the digestion and metabolism of the lipids. It also helps in the treatment of lipid malabsorption syndromes in variety of the patients. But there are some difficulty due to the smaller fat global size. In case of the goat milk, if you want to separate the fat from the goat milk, it is more difficult. You will find difficulty. Why? Because the size is very small. If the size is large, fat global size is the large, it is easily to separate the milk. This is only the negative point of the goat milk, but the fatty acid profile is very good, which impart various therapeutic properties. This table shows the fatty acid profile of the goat, cow, and buffalo milk fat. You can see from this table that the goat milk is rich in the medium chain fatty acids, caproic, caprylic, and capric acid. Due to this fatty acid, caproic, caprylic, and capric acid, the goat milk is also known as a caprine milk. The caprine word is come from this fatty acids. So goat milk fat contains about 15 to 18% of the total fatty acids. However, in case of the cow milk, these caproic, caprylic, and capric acids only contributes only 5 to 9% of the total fatty acids. Now come to the goat milk proteins. Goat milk proteins are more easily digestible due to its specific amino acid compositions. It is goat milk protein contains various all the essentials amino acids which is required for our body. These amino acids are very easily digestible as compared to the cow milk. The prime milk, or you can say the goat milk, form a very soft and more friable curd when acidified in our stomach. That's why it is more digestible. Why it form a softer curd? Because the when you compare the protein fractions of the goat milk compared to the bovine milk, you will find that the goat milk contains very lower amount of the alpha S1 casein. The milk proteins are divided into the two parts, casein and the whey proteins. Casein has different fractions, alpha S1, alpha S2, beta and kappa casein. Out of these, alpha S1 is the casein is responsible for the allergenicity of the milk proteins. As I have told that the goat milk contains very lesser amount of alpha S1 casein, due to which it is less allergic, and due to this lesser amount of alpha S1 casein, it forms a softer curd in our stomach. Lack of this alpha S1 casein, this is the uniqueness of this goat milk protein. It results in smaller fat globules which can be easily broken by other factors. Smaller and more friable curds, as I have told that it due to lack of this alpha S1 casein, this form a very small and the more softer curds which are more rapidly attacked by our stomach proteases, so it is better digestible, easily digestible in our body. Caprine milk has a better buffering capacity than the bovine milk. If you compare the buffering capacity of the milk, you will find that the due to the difference in the minerals and the protein contains amino acid profile, the goat milk has a better buffering capacity, which is good for the treatment of the ulcers. Goat milk and bovine milk have different casein fractions in terms of distribution of their main casein fraction. The percentage of alpha S1 casein and the amount of beta casein is different when you compare with the bovine milk. One by one we will discuss. Alpha S1 casein in case of the goat milk, it is about up to 0 to 25 percentage of the total protein. However, in case of the bovine milk, it is the dominating casein fractions. It contributes about 40% of the total protein. If you talk about the another fraction, beta casein is the main protein in the goat milk. It contributes about up to 50% of the total casein. However, in case of the bovine milk, it is only the 36%. So we can see that there is a difference in the protein fractions in the goat milk and the bovine milk. So you can say that the goat milk casein fractions, the major is the beta casein followed by alpha S casein, then the kappa casein. However, in case of the bovine milk, the dominating casein fraction is alpha S1, then beta kappa followed by alpha S2. So there is a major difference between the casein fractions of the bovine and the goat milk, due to which there is a some difference. As I have told that the goat milk is less allergenic because it contains very less amount of the alpha S1 casein, and second one is the that due to lack of this alpha S1, the it form a very softer curd in our stomach, and which can be easily attacked by the protease enzymes. Due to this easily accessibility of these protease enzymes, it is better digestible as compared to the bovine milk. This was about the goat milk protein. If you talk about the goat milk proteins biofunctional properties, when the various literatures are available now about the bioactive properties of the goat milk proteins. Goat milk proteins, when hydrolyzed by different enzymes, it serve as a various good source of the bioactive peptides. These bioactive peptides contributes various bioactivities like anti-inflammatory property, hypocholesterolemic effect. It can lower the cholesterol in our body, anti-osteoporotic effect, antioxidative effect, antimicrobial effect, anti-hypertensive effect, anti-diabetic and anti-cancerous property. So there are various uh, therapeutic application of the goat milk. Now come to the goat milk sugar. When you compare the sugar, there is a unique sugar in the goat milk, that is the oligosaccharides. What is oligosaccharides? When you classify the sugar, or you can say the carbohydrate are classified as a monosaccharide, oligo, and the polysaccharides. Monosaccharide means there is only one sugar unit. Oligosaccharide means they are made of the 2 to 10 unit of the sugar. In case of the goat milk, it contains very good source of the oligosaccharides. It contains about 250 to 300 milligram per liter of the oligosaccharides. However, in case of the cow milk, it is a very lesser amount of the oligosaccharides and is present. This goat milk oligosaccharides is similar to the human milk. So goat milk can be a good substitute of the human milk also. Even the baby which is born, they can take the goat milk. They can easily digest the goat milk because the profile is approximately similar to the human milk. Due to this due to the rich content of the oligosaccharides, the goat milks are used for the development of the infant formula. Now come to the health benefits of the goat milk proteins. As I have already brief about this, that it serves various health benefits. It has a immunomodulatory effects, allergy management properties, anti-inflammatory effect, antioxidant effect, antimicrobial, anti-cancer, and potential therapeutic applications. In next slide, we will discuss in detail about these properties. First of all, the immunomodulatory effects. Goat milk can improve the functions of the immune systems. Consumption of the goat milk improve the body's ability to fight against infections and the disease. Goat milk also contains the probiotic and the prebiotics. Probiotics are the live microorganisms which are very beneficial to our gut health. And what is the prebiotic? Prebiotics are those substance, those components which supports the growth of the good bacteria in our gut health. So, goat milk contains both the probiotics and the prebiotics, which are necessary for maintaining the healthy gut microflora. And it also uh, fight against the pathogenic bacteria. So, it has a negative effect on the pathogenic infections and the allergies. As I've told that the goat milk protein contains lower level of the alpha S1 casein, the protein which is most responsible for the allergenicity. So it is less allergic. So we can say that the goat milk enhances our immunity to fight against the infection and the disease. Next property is the anti-inflammatory effects. Goat milk proteins have also anti-inflammatory effects. The people suffering from the chronic inflammatory conditions such as arthritis, asthma, and allergy, they can be cured by taking the goat milk proteins. Alpha casein of the goat milk protein has reported to be anti-inflammatory properties, and this casein also potent angiotensin converting enzyme inhibitor. What is this angiotensin converting enzyme? What is the role? These angiotensin enzymes are responsible for elevation in the blood pressure. But the goat milk proteins alpha casein will inhibit these enzymes. By inhibiting these enzymes, it will regulate the blood pressure. It will lower down the blood pressure and the inflammations. By inhibiting the ACE enzymes, alpha casein may reduce the inflammation and potentially lower the risk of cardiovascular disease. One of the goat milk protein is the lactoferrin. Lactoferrin is a type of the milk protein which has ability to bind the iron. It makes the iron unavailable for the bacteria. Due to this, it suppresses the growth of the bacteria and it serves as an antibacterial. Thus, we can say that the lactoferrin has a antibacterial effect. It also helps in reducing the inflammation in animal models of the arthritis, colitis, and other inflammatory conditions as reported in various literature. Goat milk, casein, and the whey protein peptide fractions has been reported to be potent scavenging activity against the superoxide and DPPS radicals. It means these protein peptides has a antioxidant activity. They will scavenge the free radicals in our body and it increases the antioxidant activity in our body. These goat milk bioactive peptides is serve as a promising candidate for use in the pharmaceutical industry due to this therapeutic value. They are now used in various types of the pharmaceutical products for the treatment or prevention of the oxidative stress related disease. Now come to the next property, antimicrobial and anti-cancer properties. Goat milk proteins serve as an antimicrobial. As I've told that the one of the milk protein lactoferrin has ability to bind the iron. It make the iron unavailable for the microbial growth and suppresses the growth of the bacteria and serve as an antimicrobial constituent. Goat milk protein has also various property like anti-cancerous properties, antimicrobials. Hydrolyzed alpha S2 casein has also contribute towards the antimicrobial activity. These goat milk proteins prevent the growth and the spread of the cancer cells, prevent asthma, osteoporosis, and cardiovascular disease. The goat milk proteins profile from the goat whey is a potential effect on the oxidative stress, bacteria, tumors, and human red blood cells. Now come to the another property. There are we can say that the goat milk has a various therapeutic value and goat milk is in very high demand for the dengue patients. Know as all we know, a layman also know that if someone is suffering from the dengue, they will go for the goat milk. There is a high demand during the dengue. Why it is useful for the dengue patients? Mainly the goat milk is very good source of the selenium. And the selenium content of the goat milk is higher, more than 27 percentage as compared to the cow milk. This selenium, due to deficiency of the selenium, leads to the decrease in the platelet count in the body, which is the main problem of in the during the dengue. The platelet count decreases because of the deficiency of the selenium. But if the any patient who started to taking the goat milk, they serve as a good source of the selenium, and it will increase the platelet count, and it will help in curing the dengue patients. So we can see that there are various therapeutic properties of the goat milk. Goat milk is a good source of the micro and the macronutrients required for our the body, and also the viability and the digestibility of the nutrient constituent is higher in case of the goat milk as compared to the bovine milk. Goat milk are less allergic, as I've told that it contains the lower amount of the alpha S1 casein, which reduces the allergenicity. It also forms a soft curd in our stomach, which are easily digestible in our body. And in the previous slide, I have told that the lactose content of the goat milk is lesser, about 4.1 percentage. However, in case of the bovine milk, it is about 4.6 to 4.9 percentage. So, this lower lactose content than the cow milk is suitable for those with suffering from the mild lactose intolerance. Goat milk, as I've told that it is a good source of the probiotic and the prebiotics, which is beneficial for our gut health. As I've told that the goat milk contains the oligosaccharides, which is comparable to the human milk, which supports the gut health. It also has the anti-inflammatory properties, which reduces the gut inflammation. It also boosts our immunity, as the goat milk is rich in minerals, zinc, and selenium, which strengthen our immunity. It has a antioxidant activity because it contains the vitamin A and vitamin C. Vitamin C is a strong antioxidant property. It is also rich in the immunoglobulins, which helps in the disease preventions and immune response. And the goat milk is also good for the bone health because of the good source of the minerals, mainly calcium, vitamin D, and the magnesium, which help in the bone, strengthening the bone and the bone density and the muscle health. Goat milk is also good for our heart. When you see the fatty acid profiles, the goat milk is rich in the short and medium chain fatty acid, which is beneficial for our heart health. Potassium, it is also rich in potassium, which regulates the blood pressure. Goat milk also have some amount of the cholesterol, and so it help in maintaining the healthy cholesterol level in our body. And various report has been reported that the goat milk is also good for our skin. It acts as a natural moisturizer because it contains the lactic acid, which remove the dead cells and hydrate our skin. Goat milk is also rich in vitamin E and fatty acids, which nourish and protect the skin. And as the goat milk is low allergic to our skin, which is more suitable for sensitive skin. So these are the various therapeutic applications of the goat milk. Now come to the uh, commercial products available in the market by using the goat milks. These are the some examples of the goat milk products. This is the goat milk ghee, goat milk powder, even goat milk chocolates are also available. And as I've told that the goat milk is good for our skin, so the soap are also available in the market. However, many reports are available on the different research area related to the goat milk. Fermented goat milk is a good source of nutrients as compared to the fermented goat milk. This goat milk, fermented goat milks contains higher amount of the minerals, vitamins, mainly A, D3, and vitamin B12, and many fatty acids. As I have told that the goat milk contains oligosaccharides and it has a good balance of the casein and the whey protein, which make it suitable for the infant formula. Goat milk's products are also available in the form of the yogurt, butter, goat milk ice creams are also available, cheese spreads are also available, and there are various other applications of the goat milk in the industry, as they are suitable for the biodegradable film coating materials for food packaging. It form a film around the food products and provide a barrier to oxygen and moisture, which increases the shelf life. So these are the different products of the goat milk. If you see the market of the goat milk, the global goat milk products has reached about 17.9 billion by 2032 30, registered as a compound annual growth rate of 4.6 over the forecast period, according to the Grand View research report. The global market is predominantly driven by increasing demand for the goat milk in infant formula and the follow-on formula. So, due to various therapeutic medicinal property of the goat milk, the health concerned peoples are more likely to consume the goat milk, and they are also interested to buy the goat milk products. If you see the market of the goat milk products, the powder product segment is expected to register the fastest compound annual growth rate over the forecast period. The demand of the powder goat milk is increasing among both the consumers and the manufacturers, mainly due to the longer shelf life. The goat milk powder has a longer shelf life as compared to the bovine milk powders. The demand of the powder milk is increasing among the infant formula, as the composition of the goat milk is similar to the mother's milk, so it is suitable for the making the infant formula. So we can say it has a high nutritional value, low sugar as the lactose content is less, and high beta casein and the lower alpha S1 casein, which make it easily digestible. So we can say that there are various health benefits of the goat milk. So I suggest that we can, as in daily life, we are mostly taking the bovine milk, but due to, as I have told, that there are various medicinal properties, so we can go the alternative of the bovine milk also. We should also drink the goat milk also because it has a various medicinal properties. This is all about the goat milk. Now come to the potential downsides and the consideration. There are some negative side of the goat milk. The cost of the goat milk is often more expensive, often higher side as compared to the cow milk, and it is also less accessible to the consumer. These are the negative side of the goat milk. And although it is reported that it is not allergic to the our body as compared to the bovine milk, but some reports are available which have may still report that it is has some allergenicity, and the main drawback of the goat milk is its taste and its flavor. The goaty flavor and the distinct salty taste, it is which make it not appeal to every consumers. And a consumer, even consumers once think to drink the goat milk due to this flavor and the taste. Despite of this negative sides, as I've told that it has a various medicinal properties, so we should take the goat milk also. This is all about my topic.